you know, build something really quick using a factory CUDA front bumper. Look even better with the side marker in there. I mean, turn signal.
Hey Brandon, you should ask people before you spend hours of work doing stuff if they like it.
It took 20 minutes. Oh, Camaro, looking pretty good. It's looking like a CUDA. All right guys, CUDA is back, unfortunate, because it's not out on the road doing what it needs to do. So the reason why it's here is because we're putting in a power steering pump way up in there. See this one? Look at the angle on that reservoir. That's just absolutely nuts, and it keeps on pouring a bunch of power steering fluid out, and I can't really figure out why, and maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. This one does not angle over that much. This one's actually the factory one. So eventually we're gonna end up putting that one back in and go for it. So very simple swap, not even a problem. But it is a Saturday right now today, and I'm here and nobody else is. So I decided maybe I need to work on this. The bumper. Here's what I'm thinking. Get a front bumper. He actually has one, and I don't know where it is. This is not it. Put the bumper back on, that thing off, the little tiny thing on the front. So I'm thinking within a day, I might be able to build something really quick using a factory CUDA front bumper and parts of an aftermarket valence panel to come down here, which covers these ginormous holes in here. So the valence panel would just be, you know, something like right there. Make a bracket to make it stay on. And then do some bumperette looking things. An actual, you know, push bumper kind of thing, sitting right up in there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Definitely what I'm gonna do. And as for the back, I really wanna do something too, because I do have his original rear valence panel that has holes in it for the exhaust. And I was thinking, just make it fit. It's gonna have to be, it's gonna have to be cut here to around this, and then obviously a hole, probably a cool big giant plate around it for that, and then that one, and then it'll bolt back up to this side. So this will probably all be temporary because, you know, it's eventually gonna come back here. Oh, and a back bumper too. But that should be pretty easy because we still have the holes for the bumper brackets. So that should just bolt right on, and then shoot everything black and be done with it. So I actually have to go looking for all this stuff because I have no idea where it is at all. It's jammed somewhere here in the backyard. Maybe over there, maybe behind there in that pile, which used to be a car at one time. And wait a minute. Oh, Camaro. There. Front valence panel. Yep. Friggin' beautiful. Actually, this is not, nope, that's not his. If you're wondering, that was our metal scrap pile. It gets big really fast. I'm thinking, yep. This is a, well, it doesn't matter what year because they're all the same. This will work just fine. We'll take that one. So you see, it's got the exhaust ports on it. We're gonna go ahead and use that. So here's what I'm thinking. This panel goes up there like that. You know, looks like a giant diaper. And eventually we can run the exhaust out of that. Dual exhaust on diesel. So those are the turn signals right there. And I'll kind of show you how those look. That's a good shot. Those go in that little pocket there. Obviously you can't get it up there because you got all this crap in the way, but now let's look for the bumper. And I'm pretty sure Superbird, beautiful, it's back here in the back behind this 41 Chevy that I'm redoing. Yeah, both of them right there. Both bumpers. Great. Okay, time to start. She looks so weird without the bumper on it. Actually, it might even look a little bit better. All right, so next thing, need to get front bumper mocked up so we can see exactly what that'll look like. And that is going to be that one right there. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering what the hell I'm doing in that tank top, it's like 110% humidity here, and it's disgusting. Very, very hot. I'm soaked everywhere. So, tank top, Saturdays. All right, so this thing's gonna have to be trimmed a little bit. Oddly enough, the intercooler starts right at these notches. It's almost perfect. But it just needs to be trimmed back about this much, and then it'll sit just right. And then what we'll do is build some brackets, some thick, heavy brackets that come from these bumper bolt holes and come out and grab the bumper. This thing's gonna be very flimsy. There's no way around it, but it'll look good. We're gonna make the bumper guards come around and bolt in, and then just weld that straight to the bumper. All right, so we are going to cut right about halfway on this thing here, all the way to that notch. Oh, and before any of you, not all of you, but some of you, come out and say, oh, you're gonna f that car up or anything like that. I'm gonna let you know something. All of these bumpers are usually sitting outside or in the back somewhere because they are jacked. Okay? See the dents and the notches and all the crap in these bumpers, the chrome's completely gone, all that. Well, the reason why we toss them out is because you can buy brand new ones at any given time. So that's what we like to do, just buy brand new ones. Now when it comes to quarter panel, well not quarter panels, doors or something like that, we like to keep the original ones and fix them because they fit better. But bumpers, get them new. So I went and bought these awesome jack stands a while back from Older Jack. Not sponsored, bought, and these for like, put pipe on, running it through your saw. So finally got a set of these, and they are incredible. They can go extremely high. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna try to get these to hold this bumper up in place while I design some brackets here. If I can do this. Never go wrong with 2-inch. Alright, so first thing is first is getting in line with the bumper bracket here. We're gonna go on the inside of it, just like the original, and then come straight up and find that line. Where that line is straight up. We're gonna come, bumper's that tall, goes to about here, center line is there. So we're gonna start here. Like so, maybe a little bit further back, and then straight down to our bumper bracket's gonna be somewhere in here. Pretty damn close, pretty close. There's a little bit on the top that needs to come down, but the bottom looks pretty good. So then that bumper would be able to bolt straight in just like that. And then basically just draw out what I think it should look like. Obviously this needs to be curved. It'd be a whole lot better if it was. And then maybe it could blend in a little bit, starting from here, coming out kind of down like that. Into a long shape down. Kind of liking this middle one better. Probably the middle one. Yeah, let's go with the middle one. We got ourselves here 3/16 steel. I'd like 1/4 inch, but I don't have 1/4 inch, so we're going to use that. That's some heavy duty stuff, and this is our final template sitting on the back of this here bird. I'm actually going to cut out 4 of these, and I will show you why in just a bit. And there we go, there's all 4 plates. It's funny, out of all that, this is the only excess we have. Very small stuff. All right, so now I'm gonna start with grinding out one all the way down real nice, and then make the other 3 match it. There we go. Pretty good curve everywhere, and we're gonna see just how this fits. Let's see. Get that stuck in there. Ooh, fits pretty good actually. That's how it looks right now. I think that'll be pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna bring that center point down a little bit, it curved the top a little bit more, and then we should be good to go. Well, damn, I got so into it that I completely forgot I was filming. I'm gonna show you where we're at right now. I got those bumper guards done and welded up completely. I didn't even think to push record, but here's how it looks. What do you think? No, they look really big, but, well, they are. They come down, wrap around the bumper. These are gonna be welded on here, part of the bumper. And then you come down here and it goes into the factory bumper mounts. It's double plated, one on this side and actually one on the inside. So super strong stuff. Then I'm gonna come over here on this bumper bolt here, and there's gonna be a big bracket that goes from the bumper bolt all the way to that panel, which is pretty solid. And then that should keep the end from moving around. You can see how it kind of moves, but it only moves to like right here. That is extremely solid. Let me get you a shot from back here. Oh, it looks so good with a bumper on it. So good. But as far as the center goes, I just don't know. I was going to use part of the bumper I already had on there, but with those bumperettes, I guess you can call them, it just does not fit. And after I'm completely done with the front, that's gonna be the end of this video. The rear will be another video because, you know, it gets long and this is probably gonna take me about 2 or 3 days anyways. So next we're going to look at this valence panel. See this crazy thing? So turn signal's going here, obviously. And we're going to take this and find out just how much of this section right here, not the whole thing, because obviously, you know, it will not fit on there. We're gonna find out what portion of this will fit in there. Let me get to cutting. You gotta start somewhere, so let's start there. All right, here's your piece. And it does not look like it's gonna fit. You see, if we put it in over there, it's gonna overlap everything. I want this thing sitting, see it's got that curve on it? I want it sitting right about there. Just like that. So, the only way to do that is to take this and section this out. So we're gonna cut a strip out of this, but I don't want to do that yet because I don't know how much that strip, how wide it's going to be. So we're going to go cut right about here, about 3/4 of an inch away from this curve. There's a curve right here. I don't know if you can see it. You see that? We're going to take that curve and come out about 3/4 of an inch and cut, and then put this piece in and then overlap this onto this, which will tell us where our new edge is. You know what I'm saying? So that whole flat spot might end up being gone by the time this thing goes up in there. All right, so we are here now. So this is what I was talking about. We'll put this thing up there, and then we'll take this and move it all the way over until that curve sits around our intercooler. Something like that. Let me put this thing up there really quick. So now the front part of the valence panel is on. Looks pretty good. Looks really good actually. Look even better with the side marker in there. I mean, turn signal. I don't know why I keep on seeing the side marker. We are here. We're gonna take this piece and get it put on somewhere in here. I don't like that. I don't know how it's gonna go yet, but I guess we're gonna find out. Let me figure this out and then I'll be back. All right, so as you can see by this precision cut, that came out of it. So I cut a chunk out of it and moved this curve in, making this whole little panel here 2.5 inches narrower. Let's see how she fits. It fits perfect. That's exactly how I want it to look. Just like that. I'm gonna get this bolted up so I can make some brackets for it. Okay, so we have our 2 pieces done. We went from that long valence panel to something that looks like that. So these things are all ready to go, welded up, and pretty much done. So I'm gonna get these things bolted up and we'll see how it looks when it's all said and done. I like the look of it, looks good. They fit right around the intercooler here, around the body mount, and it goes back there in the corner. We got a bracket up here at the top, and then 2 bolts in here on the inside, holding it all together. So now I'm gonna go ahead and paint both of them, what's down there, and put them back on. All right, so just got out of the paint booth, and we got both of those painted, and the bumperettes, the bumper guards. I call them bumperettes, but no. There is no body work on these things whatsoever, just like the rest of the entire car. It looks pretty good. I don't like the fact I had to go black with those, but you know, it is what it is. Those things were bare metal. I didn't have anything else to do. So I'm gonna get these things put on because I wanna go home so bad. And I still don't know where I'm gonna put these big D-rings yet. Gotta find a good place for these things. Nah, maybe not on the front. Maybe I'll throw them on the back. In the next video, that's what we'll do. We'll throw it on the back. All right, guys, so we are all said and done for the day. It is the end of the day, finally, and I gotta say it looks pretty good. Now, we do need still to kind of put a guard around this intercooler, but I don't like what we had before, but not so much. I don't really know what to do. Like, you know, this was on there before. You guys have seen that, obviously. And now, with a bumper and the bumper guards, you can see what we're looking at now. Now, it does have side or turn signals in it. It's got all that done. It's looking pretty good. It's looking like a CUDA. Those are not hooked up. We're gonna have to get new ones because these are really, really old. These are not brand new. You can see they're kind of crusty. They're just old pieces. Looking for something to do under here. Now, we are going to, I kind of hate to say this, but this bumper's not gonna stay. I wanted something to be used until it does come back for the final time and get completely done the way it's supposed to be. Now, I didn't have time or the materials to go and build the bumper like it's going to be. We're gonna build it at 1/4 inch steel in this shape that it is in right now, the factory style, the factory shape, all that. That'll all be made in the 1/4 inch material. So pretty heavy duty. And then, you know, it'll end up getting painted probably body color or whatever, but the actual material on it will come down and cover the intercooler. Hey, Matt.
Yes, sir.
I want to show you something really quick.
Okay, what is it?
You gotta give me your honest opinion about this.
All right, I'm in. It's a monstrosity.
Oh, you hate that?
Yep.
It's very ugly. We're gonna show them for the first time here. You ready? Come this way.
Can I turn around? Open my eyes.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. That's pretty sweet. What is it hollow? It seems so beefy.
It's 3/16 steel, double plated.
2-plate, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I know it.
Dude, that looks good with a bumper up there. So, no beefy bumper, you think?
Not yet.
So you do another one down here in front? Just to
Yeah, eventually we got to put something across the bottom just so it doesn't get all smashed. And here's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe a plate that comes up, curves up, okay? And then it has holes in it, but at least it keeps the brush from busting up your intercooler.
I like how you asked me what I thought about it after you've already welded it completely together. You're like, hey, what do you think? If I'd have been like, no, I don't really like that, you'd have been like, God.
Well, you're gonna keep it anyway.
It looks great.
But see, so the valence panel, it just so happened to fit around the intercooler.
You didn't do that?
No.
Wow.
That's why I said you want to keep the 71 style, but it was sectioned out here, so you can see a weld.
Yep.
So this was actually like 2 inches wider. So I just sectioned it and then pulled it in.
When did you do this?
Last night.
Yeah, I talked to you about this.
I know.
Like at 9 o'clock last night.
That's why I asked you. I was like, hey, what do you think about getting a new valence panel?
Had you done it yet?
Yeah, it was already done.
Okay. No, and he texted me that. I was like, I don't actually know the difference. Let me go on and look. I bet you were freaking out. I thought I was gonna be like, I actually really like the 1970 valence panel better.
Dude, that's why I was quiet the whole time. I was like, please God.
And I was like, yeah, it sounds good. Let's do it. Hey, Brandon, you should ask people before you spend hours of work doing stuff if they like it.
It took 20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, it looks great. Dude, it looks so much more finished with all this here, too.
It does, man.
Sweet.
But yeah, the bumper just adds so much to it.
We need new lenses there, though.
Definitely need.
So,
yeah, like I said, these are off another car.
They're so old looking since everything else is all shiny and blue, clear.
And they actually make these that are like crystal clear. You see straight through them, you know?
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
But
or just get some ambers or something.
But this is only temporary. And I only did this because I really didn't have anything to do yesterday on the holiday.
Yep.
So I came over here and I was like, you know what, let's just change this up. Because this thing was just kind of irritating me for a while.
Yeah, you couldn't see it for being tiny after I said it was tiny.
So we're all finished off. It's all bolted on, you know. It does what it's supposed to do. And the little...
That looks so good.
It adds a lot. I think it likes it.
I better not pop this intercooler.
Well, you can. So this is the thing, this is a temporary bumper. We're gonna end up doing the thick plated one, but our valence panel can stay.
Yeah.
So at least, you know, that part's done. It's all bolted up. See, there's a little tiny bracket in here that holds the panel to the bumper.
It looks so much more finished without just like this fender hanging down.
I know.
Little point here.
Yeah, the only thing it needs is something down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at it from the side, you can actually see like, you can hit something and it won't hit the intercooler. It might tap the bottom a little bit, but don't do that.
Try not to.
Yeah, so.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Awesome. Like, subscribe, definitely like, okay? Gotta like. Hit the notification bell for sure. I gotta get these views back up. I take too much time off from editing. Comment, let me know what you think about the build so far, and hit the subscribe button if you will. We'll see you on the next one.